Welcome back. Today we're going to make another shape tween. This time we're going to work with the Polystar tool. Down in your timeline, make sure you have selected the first keyframe on number 1 here. You can toggle by adding more frames or adding other keyframes. Frames are just where general activity occurs. Keyframes are where major activities occur. So we want a keyframe for frame number 1. It's already a preset. There it is. Head to the Polystar tool, and over in the Properties panel, under Tools, go to the bottom and you're going to see Tool Options. You're going to see that you can choose Style as Star or Polygon. Choose Polygon. I'm going to put 8 sides so that it's not such a complex shape. I'm going to choose a color, and I'm going to draw that polygon. We can use the Selection tool to drag and drop. We can likewise also rotate or resize our image in other ways. But let's place it on the stage where we want it, up in a corner. Up here is good. Now we're going to head down to our timeline and we're going to insert frames. You can also click F5 to insert frames. I'm going to insert about 5 frames or so until I'm at the 5-second marker is where I want to insert my frames to. Actually added too many, so I'm deleting a couple. There we go. I'm now going to insert a new keyframe. This is where my next sequence of action is going to occur. So I'm going to click on my polygon shape and delete it, and you'll see I have onion skinning on. So this shape here means that there is a polygon. I can see it as a ghost image or get rid of it. It shows that there's a polygon in the previous side. Head over to the Polygon Tool, select Star. You can change the number of sides as well as how deep those points of the stars are. So I'm setting mine to 30 and 0.5. So number of set sides is 30, star point size is 0.5. I'm selecting a new color, and that's what that star looks like. I'm going to place this star on the bottom right-hand corner of my canvas or my stage. And that way I'm going to have some diagonal movement from the upper left-hand side down to the bottom right-hand corner. I'm going to need to select insert more keyframe or insert more frames or F5. So I have about 5 frames between each keyframe. You'll see that I have my polygon on the first sequence and my star on the second sequence. Now I'll select the first frame, hit my Shift key, select the last, to select them all, and hit Insert Shape Tween. At this point, I've created a shape tween, and it's going to go pretty fast. I can slow my shape tween down by putting more frames between those 2 keyframes. And that's what that looks like at a slowed down pace. We are going to turn these in. So to turn this in, make sure you save this file. I'm going to head back to my first shape tween. We're going to turn both of them in today. So on shape tween number 1, that was the circle to a rectangle. Hit export, export movie, and we're going to save it not as a JPEG, but as a SWF movie extension. That's a Flash movie extension, so hit save. That should be the extension you have, .swf. Save that to your desktop so it's easy to find. I'm actually going to save my second shape tween as shape tween number 2. I'm going to first save it as a animate file, that .fla extension, and then I'm going to export it as a movie. Again, choose the SWF movie extension and hit save to desktop. And when I go to Google Classroom, I will be able to find my my movies in my desktop. And those .swf extension movies are what I'm going to turn in. I'll turn one movie into shape tween number 1 and the second movie into shape tween number 2.